You have been told that motorcycle crash protection is a must, especially for adventure type of motorcycles, right? But in this video, I'm gonna bust some myths and tell you what exactly works and what is just waste of money. So if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me. Welcome back. Before I continue with the video, let me play you a short clip, a compilation from my last few crashes.
Allez, 3, 2.
Painful, right? Most of you believe that after so many crashes on left and right side, I'm gonna have a number of different damages, but I have nothing, zero. I broke only my right indicator without crash guards. How is that even possible? By the way, I'm waiting a new unbreakable indicators from a company named Hammerleds. Let's see how unbreakable they are once I receive it and test it properly on my motorcycle. It all comes down to the shape of the model. This Tenere 700, for example, has a skinny profile, and this somehow helps. Let me put it on the ground to show you what I mean. As you can see, the plastic panels do not even touch the floor. The parts that usually hit the ground are the foot pegs and the handlebars. It will be the same even if the handlebar is on the full left or full right. It cannot touch even the ground. Yes, Pavlin, but in specific situations when the ground is not leveled, when you have a big stones or something like that, you might break it. Sure, you can, but in very specific situations you might break the plastics even with the crash guards. Let me play you another one short video.
Unfortunately, one drop from the side, he was not even riding, dropped the motorcycle from the loose ground and broke this plastic here.
The truth is that nothing is 100% secure. You can break the plastics with or without crash guards. On the other hand, adding extra weight on the top of your motorcycle is something that you have to avoid in any case. You might say that 3-4 kilograms are not a problem as long as they protect the motorcycle, but I cannot really agree with this. First, because it is not going to be 3-4 kilograms. The lightest upper crash guard that I have found for my Tenere was 5.5 kilograms. If you include the brackets and the bolts, it will be almost 6 kilograms, but most of the model will be 7, 8, 9, even 10 kilograms, depends on that how fat the pipes are. And this is a weight that you're gonna mount on the top of your motorcycle. It will be very noticeable. From the moment I removed it from my motorcycle, it became like woohoo, completely different bike. It is so noticeable that I will never put them back again. My friend and mechanic Plamen added this crash guard before the hard enduro track that we did last week, and guess what happened? He broke one of the plastics with the crash guard. His words were, "Pavlin dropped the motorcycle so many times and no damages. Mine fell only once from the side stand and you saw what is the result." And after the trip, he removed the crash guards and now he's gonna ride it without any protection on it. Now, before you decide to remove the crash guards that you already have, let me tell you something. Some models like Tenere 700 have got this skinny profile as I already showed you, and when they hit the ground, actually the handlebar and the foot pegs are what save your plastics. But for other models, might be completely different story. Let's say BMW GS 1200, 1250, all of the cylinder heads, boxer cylinder heads need to be protected. KTM 790, 890 because of the lower tank. If you drop it on the side, you might break even the tank. Even though they come with some kind of silicone or rubber protectors, it's good to have another one cage around because the tank is so open, so exposed to the big rocks, for example, and many more different models. But as I said, don't touch anything before you really try the motorcycle, put it on the ground and see how it is. Another also very important moment that you have to consider is that most of these crash guards are actually designed very well, but the weak spots are the mounting brackets and the bolts and the locations that they actually are attached to the motorcycle. During the years, I have seen many different crash guards that are so poorly designed that they will bend even if you drop the motorcycle from side stand. For example, they are from very thin pipes, or the brackets are 2-3 millimeters, so they actually cannot protect anything, especially the models that have only 2 supporting points. So they will be fragile. So you need at least 3 different supporting points if you want some kind of stability or some kind of protection. But even the models that are designed with very thin pipes and very well made brackets, they also have their weak spots. So let me show you another one video. You can see the difference with and without the crash guards. Skinny profile, fat profile. And keep in mind that this is very solid crash guard. I don't know the brand, I'm gonna link it down there, but it's weight probably 7-8 kilos, maybe more. And you can see the marks from the drops, and I can tell you that after the ride we've done, it's moved a little bit. So it doesn't matter how hard or tough the handguard is, everything finally comes to the mounting points. So have a look at the mounting points here. It has this bracket here connected to this bracket, and this bracket is no more than 2 millimeters wide. So the whole strength now go to here, and this is mounted to the engine, and this is what I don't like, because if you have a serious accident you can even break the engine cylinder head, which is not so good. Another point is here, and the distance here is very little. You can damage it again in the case of accident. And it's another one bracket connected here, so the poor montage is something that might cause more problems than actual help. Another one weak spot is here. All of these brackets are connected to the center column here, and the brackets here are not very fat, and these are even loose now. So I don't know what to say, guys. This is looks solid, but it's not what you believe. Another one also very important thing that you have to know is that once you drop the motorcycle on the ground with the crash guards, they bend a little bit. Maybe just a little bit, but after that it's going to be very difficult to remove it and install it again on the motorcycle because of this little bend that they already have. So you need to force them, maybe straighten it a bit to be able to install them again. You might say that this is not a problem because you don't have any plans to remove them, but I highly doubt that many people will ride their motorcycles with the scratches or removed paint on their crash guards. Most of you guys will remove it, repaint it and put it back again, and this will be a very difficult job. Also, don't forget that every time when you need to work on the motorcycle, especially when you need to remove the side panels, first you need to remove the crash guards and then you can work on it. On some models this will be very difficult job. With all of this being said, let's now discuss what protection really works, really helps. First are handguards. They will not only protect you from the wind, from the rain, from the branches when you ride off-road, but they will also protect the brake and the clutch levers. And if you have a model with aluminum frame like the one I have, they will be the first that will hit the ground. That's why they are a little bit bent here and they have cracks because of the number of times that they hit the ground. But they are still in one piece. You can see another one crack in the plastic here. Does mean that they did their job. Good quality bush plate made from solid aluminum, at least 3-4 millimeters. Nice construction with a nice and safe and secure mounting points. Something that will protect the engine and the exhaust, everything underneath. And if it's come with the protection for the linkage, even better, like my model, because this part here also could be damaged from a big rock, and this will actually stop you on the road because you won't be able to continue riding without a shock absorber. If the water pump is exposed, like the one on the Tenere 700, protection like this will really help. Also, the pipes here are from plastic and they also could be damaged. That's why I have the bush plate extender here to protect it from, let's say, sharp stone, something that might damage it. I have seen many people on this model specifically change these plastic pipes with a normal rubber pipes, and they're flexible and cannot be broken. Headlight protector. This piece of plastic costed me 20 euros 3 years ago. And as you can see right now, it saved my headlight. The headlight of this model cost 900 euros. About a week ago, I had a post on Facebook explaining about this cheap protection, and one guy wrote down a long comment saying that this is absolutely pointless item. It will block the visibility or the functionality of the headlight, and this might never happen, and why I have all of this, better is to have some auxiliary lights for better vision and stuff like that. So this person want to tell me that it is impossible to break my headlight, even though I can see it with my eyes that this thing here saved my headlight. So I don't know who to believe, on my own eyes or people who tend to write comments on Facebook. A few words about the radiator guards. This is the stock that comes with the model, and this is more than enough to ride in many different riding conditions everywhere around the world, include hard enduro tracks. Most of these new aluminum or metal protectors that I have seen, they have so small holes that will actually block 30-40% of the airflow on your motorcycle, and this might cause some overheating problems. If you have original guard like this, don't change it. It's more than enough for this model. There is so-called adventure protectors or modifications, Touratech type, all of these different plastics and metal sheets here and there, and brackets, and you can spend thousands of dollars for all of these things. More or less, they are pointless items that have only aesthetic but not a real protective purpose. I really hope that this video will help you at least one person. Press like or dislike, whatever it deserves. If you subscribe, even better. See you in the next one. Ciao.